Hey everyone, it's June 17th. Got another week going. Let's get into this DJT. So, to remove all this drawing, I'm looking at Friday, right? We gapped down, we made a new low, rallied into the daily VWAP. Today we gapped down, made a new low, and we started to trade inside the 5-day lower Bollinger Band. So I'm starting to see that half the data on the 5-day moving average is oversold, and half the data on the 20-day moving average is oversold. Okay. So I'm looking for these to start to align. My signal, my black signal, my RSI, then start to align. Okay. So then maybe we can get something like this for a push into the middle 50 area. And that can give us a little push into this 5-day moving average area where this was acting as support and then could potentially act as resistance. So maybe we could get a little push into this 3-day VWAP, pull back. This 2-day VWAP could become support. Get above the daily VWAP right here in the 3-day VWAP. Look to participate maybe somewhere in this 36 once we get above the daily VWAP and the 3-day. 36 with a stop at like 36, 35, 36. So about 36, and then a stop at this 35, 40 area. Okay. So we see 35, 36, 14, right? And then we're looking for a push into this 38.51. So participate, boom, gets up into here, reverts into this area where we had support. Okay. Declining 5-day moving average. All right. And then maybe this could start to pull back a little bit. Let this data on the 5-day moving average start to flatten out and rise because it'll start to fall significantly. So if we can start to hold in this area for 2-3 days, because tomorrow we'll be here and then Thursday we'll be here because we're off Wednesday. So by Friday. So if we could really hold here for this week, then their chances for this push up for next week is pretty solid. So we'd be looking to revert this back into the 5-day moving average. All right. Then look to participate at 36.14, stop at a 35.44. Look to push into 38.51. Then this rejects, pulls back a little bit. 5-day moving average starting to flatten out, rise. And then we could take this next push into this 5-day upper Bollinger Band and this monthly VWAP area, which is the 50-day moving average. And then it'll probably be this 20-day moving average as well, because this 20-day moving average is going to continue to decline over the next few days as we continue to trade lower down here. All right. So what we're looking for, is that mean reversion play into that 20-day, which that would then be a very similar play to the monthly VWAP at this 41.75 area, right? And then we'd be ultimately looking for a nice solid shakeout. Let this 5-day moving average continue to catch up and actually rise. Give us a nice little retest. Maybe undercut it. Retest this resistance area. Act as support. Okay. And at that point in time, that's going to give us time for this 20-day moving average to start to flatten out, rise, and our 50-day moving average to continue to flatten out and rise. So then we get trend alignment. Okay. And then we could be looking for our next participation in this 42 with the stop. Maybe under this 38. It's pretty big, but maybe I would like for this to pull back to this 40, then go something like that, and then give us something like this in this 42, and then 40 area, and then we have a rising 5-day, a rising flat to rising 20-day, and a flat to rising 50-day, and then this 200-day moving average will continue to rise. So that's what I'm looking for on some DJT. I hope this was helpful. Have a good night.